Um, I think one thing that we've been talking about, just as a country, is like the political divide. But I don't think we talk enough about the generational divide. If anyone has been on TikTok recently, there has been this new controversy in which millennials feel called out by Gen Zs, who say that we should not be wearing skinny jeans and doing side parts anymore. To which the millennials then retort back that maybe we shouldn't be listening to people who ate Tide Pods. To which then the Gen Zers are saying Facebook to boomers are BuzzFeed to millennials, which is supposed to be an attack. And it's just so funny to me because what started off as a joke is starting to hit home to people very seriously. I forgot to mention about boomers, by the way, but I feel like it's sort of one of those Bloody Mary situations where the minute you say it, they might. I feel like as I'm speaking about it, I'm already offending somebody, and it's so funny to me because if it's so real to some people, and I get it, I really do, but I really, it makes for such an interesting documentary, because it does, I think even just the articles that are written about it makes it sound like there is this social instability when it comes to these generations just battling it out on social media, and I have to make fun of it. There's no way I cannot make fun of it, especially as somebody who comes from what I call the struggle generation. The struggle generation essentially is the people that are born in this small window of 5 years, 1995 to 2000, and we're in this weird place where we're not exactly millennials, but we're not exactly Gen Z. We don't really relate to, and we kind of relate to one, but not enough to call ourselves a millennial. Nor we don't really relate to the other side to call ourselves Gen Z. And as much as we have sort of the dejection of a boomer, we're not exactly boomers. Couple of 50 years off, and I feel like it's the voice that has not been heard amongst the commotion, and to me, I have to make a mockumentary about it because I think there is some truth to it too. I think there is something our generation, our struggle generation, can say about the chaos that has taken over the internet. And quite frankly, I think it's time that we step up and speak because, one, we've been pretty overlooked, between skinny jeans and boyfriend jeans and side parts and middle parts. Why isn't the conversation of dry shampoo and pajama pants happening? I mean, we talk about TikTok and Vine. Whatever happened to Musical.ly? That lasted for about 5 seconds. It wasn't great, but we don't acknowledge it. Just acknowledge it. Nothing comes of it, but I feel like we have to talk about it. It did nothing wrong, I think. I don't know. I don't really remember what happened in that era. But that doesn't mean we can't talk about it. I forgot where this was going. While the intent is to be funny and just sort of poke fun at a discourse that is quite engaging and magnetic, it's also an opportunity to observe the ways in which we make identity, especially in an era of social media and especially in a pandemic where there's not a lot of other ways we can interact with people. We interact via TikTok and Instagram and, you know, YouTube, and it makes identities complex and also a little more there's a little more stakes at it. There's a little more stakes involved because it's our means of communication, and there's also a permanency to it and a wider audience. So I really want to take advantage of this special conversation, this unique conversation we're having about something as what used to be something as mundane as age.